The action is structured around 8 interdependent working groups, each addressing a critical dimension of the challenge in reducing childhood dental caries through tailored evidence-based oral health policies. WG1 Work Group 1 Evaluating Oral Health Policies systematically evaluate existing national oral policies relevant to management of childhood dental caries. This will identify the strengths, gaps, and context specific challenges. The deliverables will be a report on the best practices and gaps and a common policy evaluation framework that will be used later to evaluate policies and compare among countries. Regarding WG2, Tailored Oral Health Policy Frameworks, they will develop actionable, locally adaptable policy recommendations and frameworks. This can be used by local researchers and policymakers to design policies based on best practices as well as addressing their local needs. WG3 Training and Capacity Building has an overarching role in supporting other work groups and stakeholders to improve their capacity. This is done by identifying the gaps and needs on stakeholders who design, implement, monitor, and evaluate oral health policies specific to children oral health. This is done by developing customized and tailored courses, curriculums, training modules which are face to face, online, synchronous, or asynchronous. These courses and modules and curriculum will also be parked in an online repository for future use by other stakeholders. WG4 Research Proposal Development and Funding Alignment. It is one of the two long serving work groups in the cost lifetime. It is to support the development of research proposals to achieve the cost objectives, primarily multi country, thus avoiding duplication of efforts and maximizing outcome. WG5 or Work Group 5 Translating Evidence to Policy Action works in translating the compiled evidence from policy evaluation as well as from other research projects into a policy by engaging with the policymakers and the health systems of the participating countries. A higher level impact can be achieved by working with agencies at a pan UU level like the DG Sante who works towards One Health. WG6 Digital Intelligence for Policy Monitoring works on the policy interface to recommend effective and efficient methods to monitor policy. This will identify areas for policy improvement using real time data and address the gaps. This will be efficient as the same methods can be adopted to different country needs. WG7 Ethics, Equity and Governance acts as an overarching road check for all the actions and activities to be ethical, equitable, and governed by best practices. There is a need for a separate work group who would not be influenced by the objectives of the other work groups and can identify objectively any lapses for improvement or correction. WG8 Sustainability, Evaluation and Long-Term Impact Planning works to ensure that the cost action outcomes are sustainable and the impact goes beyond its lifetime through a future roadmap that integrates with existing and new agencies who are aligned to the cost action objectives. This will be the end of the proposal presentation. Thank you.